So let's do a test. Let's see if there's optimization with the pendant. Who'd like to come on up here? We'll do a simple little test with the pendant. Now I'm asking for people that have never tried this technology before, if I can. Okay? You've never tried it? Okay, great. Come on up.
So that's all the bracelet does, is just respiration.
Yeah, well, that's a form of optimization. So you're going to be able to discern that with an increase in strength, for instance. But it's not actually doing a lot of what MS Fusion technology is doing. But don't get me wrong, we sell the technology too. We love that you bought it, but it's not doing the same thing. Okay, and what's your name?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, make sure to come down. So we're going to do a simple test here. I'm going to make sure I don't put the pendant down on the same table as the wine. We've energized wine and then there's been no difference. So I'll just get you to put your ankles and knees close together like that. And what I'm going to have you do is put your hands together like that and behind your back. Okay? And what I'll do is, just so that people can see, I'll get you to point that way. So you can turn this way against that wall. That way people can see. So what I'm going to do, you can drop your arms now, is I'm going to ask you to be as straight as possible. Okay? And all I'm going to do, and just stay rigid, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to push straight down on those hands. And I will not go off balance. But don't worry, I'm fully certified, I will catch you. Okay? No, behind your back for a second. And when you're knocked off balance, really all I'm looking for is that little wobble. Where's that wobble? And you're going to discern how much force and where the wobble happened. And then what I'm going to do is have you wear the pendant and see if there's any difference. Does that make sense? Okay. So, just get you to stay straight. Just going to push straight down. Okay? Now, if you stay straight, you'll be fine, but I will catch you, okay? So I'm just going to push straight down. Okay. So that's that wobble. I'll get you to do that once more. You don't have to lean forward. Just stay straight. Okay? Okay. So you discern how much force on that last one. And you've got that little bit of a creep. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pendant around your neck. We're just going to see, after a few seconds, if there's any difference. Now they come in silver, they come in gold, they come in bronze. A lot of people use these in order to balance through the day. How many people here work in front of a computer? You notice after a while you get tired, you get itchy eyes? Dramatic results with this. Also, a lot of people are using cell phones, they got Wi-Fi in schools, etc. Really remarkable difference. How many people here who tried the pendant have noticed a difference in their sleep? Improvement in their sleep. Okay, look around, folks. Now this is interesting. This has come up in the last few months. How many people here have noticed that they either don't snore or snore less, or their spouse doesn't snore or snores less? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push straight down. I'm going to do the same thing again. We're going to see the same difference. Now I'm pushing a lot harder. Are you okay with that? Okay, now that's, how much harder do you think? Quite a bit harder. Okay, I'm going to do it once more. What's that difference for you?
It's like 100%.
100%. Fantastic. Can I get you to stick around for a second? You can drop your arms. We'll get one more person to come on up here. Who else would like to come up? That hand was fast. Come on up. And what we're going to do is we're going to discern that there's actually a 3-foot field. This energy, although you can't see it, energizes all electrons, protons, and neutrons, all cells, within about a 3-foot field. So it does so really fast, 186,000 miles per second. So we're actually going to show that it's not just going to affect you, it can affect somebody else who's not. I want you to stay right where you're at, ankles and knees close together. And I want you to put your hands like that behind your back. And I want you to stay straight. And I will knock you off balance, but you'll see I'm pushing straight down. That's important. And you're just going to discern when that wobble happens. Okay? Okay. So you discern how quick that was, right? Okay, so you saw it wasn't a whole lot of force. Okay, so we'll get you to stand over here. And you can actually stand real close. Say hello. And now, actually, we'll just get you to stand just a few inches more. There we go. Now what's happening? Well, now what's happening is this is affecting both of you. And it doesn't take long. At 186,000 miles per second, it's going to travel through all 100 trillion cells that you've got, including the 10 million cells you just created in the last second. And let's see if there's any difference. So put your hand behind your back. I'm just going to push straight down. I want you to discern the same difference. Okay, now I'm pushing a lot harder, right? Okay, are you okay with that? Okay, so I'm going to do that once more.
That's totally different.
Isn't that radical?
That's crazy.
I know. Give these ladies a hand. It is crazy, actually. It's difficult for us to wrap our heads around it initially. What we end up doing is we're going, yeah, but that's not what I was taught. That's not my experience. That's not reinforced by what I see on TV. It's not reinforced by what I read in the newspapers. Well, actually, if you are accessing some of the research out there and some of the cutting-edge technology that's being produced that deals with energy, you'll find out that actually we're discerning a lot in this area now. We're finally at a level of consciousness where we're accessing this, wearing it. Okay, and your name?
Crazy.
Gracie. Thank you for coming out. So we'll do that simple test again.